All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. Let me make sure the mic is hot. Mic is hot. Okay. We are live with another one. Okay. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Topic of discussion today, guys. Okay. If you've been living underneath a rock, all right, Dana White gave us some fight news, guys. All right, some phenomenal fight news. Let's start from the top, guys. Let's start right from the top. Guys, how phenomenal is Merab Dvalishvili? Merab Dvalishvili. I can't say his last name. But how amazing is Merab, man? How amazing is this guy? I mean, I've talked multiple times, guys, multiple times why I think Merab should be number one pound for pound fighter right now. It should not be Ilia Topuria. It should be Merab. The guy defends his belt 3 times, okay? And then after defending his belt against Corey Sandhagen, Merab gets on the mic and tells the UFC and Dana White, if they need somebody for that December card, I'm your guy. And guess what? The UFC obliged, guys. The UFC has taken the challenge for Merab. Now Merab will fight for a record 4th time, okay, this year. Just amazing, guys. His opponent will be a rematch fight against Peter Yan. That was a good fight. The first time around, it was a really interesting fight. But this is going to be fantastic, guys. We got Merab on a 14-fight winning streak, guys. There's only been a few people to do that. All right? Only a few people have done what Merab has done, guys. Defended his belt multiple times. 14-fight winning streak. It'll be his 4th title defense this year. I mean, Merab is just simply amazing, guys. Merab is simply amazing. My number one pound for pound on my list, okay, is Merab. All right. How you doing, Jake? How you doing, Jake, man? Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Like I always say, guys, this is your channel, okay? I am just the pilot, all right? The only channel where the fans come first, not last. But, guys, I'm just totally impressed with Merab. Totally dominated Corey Sandhagen. Calls out whoever the hell the UFC wants to put in front of him. And now he's going to defend his belt for a 4th time this year. It's just amazing, guys. 4 fights in a year, fighting against the number one contender. I mean, guys, there's nobody else doing what Merab does. All right, what Merab is doing, there's nobody else doing that. No other champion, no other mixed martial arts fighter doing what he's doing, okay? So you got to give respect when you got to give credit when credit is due, okay, guys? Excuse me. But that is one of the big fights. So, you know what I mean? I mean, if I had to do an early prediction right now, guys, I'm never going to pick against Merab. I'm just not doing it, okay? If you want to keep your money in your pockets, okay, you don't bet against Merab, all right? So if I had to choose somebody right now, gun in my head, I'm picking Merab to be Peter Yan for a 2nd time. Yes, every fight is going to look different. I do think Peter Yan, he's going to, he definitely going to make some significant changes, especially fighting Merab for a 2nd go. But I just don't see Peter Yan having, enough ability to actually stop the machine in Merab, okay? You should make videos. I hear you, Combat. I hear you. You know what I mean? Eventually, you know what I mean? Eventually, we'll keep upgrading this channel. You know what I mean? We will keep upgrading this community. And, you know, most likely in the future, okay, we're going to get most likely 3 to 4 videos, you know, a week. Okay. But for now, I go live and this is how I do it. This is how I make my videos on my lives. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor. Okay. Support the community. All right. But anyways, guys, Dana White did give us some fight news. Like I said, Merab versus Petr Yan. I'm picking Merab to win this fight. Early prediction. I'm sorry, Petr Yan just doesn't have enough. Okay. And another fight, guys. Another fight that Dana White has blessed us with, okay, on the fight news. We got Henry Cejudo, the Henry Cejudo, Olympic champion, okay, Henry Cejudo versus Payton Tailbait. I mean, this is a phenomenal fight. It really is. I mean, it's not a great fight for Henry Cejudo, obviously. I mean, he's fighting not even. I don't even consider Payton Tailbait an up and comer. I really don't. I see Payton Tailbait as one of these mixed martial arts fighter who, you know, he's a competitor, but he's not highly ranked. I don't even know if he's, you know, a top 10 yet. I don't even think so. But they're obviously giving, you know, Payton Tailbait an opportunity. They're giving him a huge opportunity in fighting Henry Cejudo. Honestly. Okay. And for Henry Cejudo, guys, I just don't. I mean, Henry Cejudo has suffered multiple losses. Okay, but that's against the who's who. All right. Henry Cejudo hasn't lost against, you know, just a regular ranked fighter. It just hasn't happened yet. So a lot of people think Henry Cejudo is in a down, you know, he's on the decline of his career, and he most likely is. Okay, but in his last performance, he got eye poked viciously. Okay, viciously got eye poked. And in my opinion, I thought Henry Cejudo was doing a great job in holding his own. Okay. So, I mean, even though Henry Cejudo is definitely on a decline, I don't think that decline is significant enough to the point where I'm going to actually say Payton Tailbait takes this fight against Henry Cejudo. I just don't say. I don't see it, guys. I just don't see it. Okay, I see Henry Cejudo. You know, if Henry Cejudo is smart, especially with him knowing how many L's and losses he suffered, okay. If Henry Cejudo is smart, he will come out with a wrestling heavy game plan. Give Payton Tailbait no opportunity for success. If Henry Cejudo is able to go in there, take down Payton Tailbait, hold him down, okay, ground and pound him, and possibly get in submission, that is a huge win for Henry Cejudo. Yes, you know, not a lot of people are going to, you know, be sold on Henry Cejudo. Oh, wow, this is a comeback. Definitely not. But, you know, this is one of those fights where Henry Cejudo, he definitely shouldn't lose. However, if he does lose against Payton Tailbait, I mean, this is a great opportunity for Payton Tailbait to put a guy like Henry Cejudo in his resume. So, I mean, the cards are stacked against Henry Cejudo. This is a lose-lose situation for him, to be honest with you. Let me read some of these comments. I'm just going through random lives and came across you. Best MMA fighter ever, regardless of weight class. Go. Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock, point blank. Hello. Hello. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay. What is going on, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Okay. Run up these likes, run up these subscriptions. Like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. But guys, like I said, guys, this is a lose-lose situation for Henry Cejudo. Because even if he beats Payton Tailbait, you know, it's still not going to give him enough momentum to where people are sold that Henry Cejudo is on a comeback rise. And, I mean, if Henry Cejudo loses, I mean, then the decline for Henry Cejudo is definitely significant. But like I said, Henry Cejudo, he needs to smarten up. He's an Olympic champion for a reason. Okay, he has wrestling in the back of his pocket. Okay, he should be going out there out wrestling a lot of these mixed martial arts fighters, but he never uses that wrestling to his advantage. He's consistently striking, doing the fucking karate stance bullshit. Push fucking Peyton Telbay against the fence and take that fucking guy down and submit the guy. That is the road to success, Henry Cejudo. That is the road, okay, to defeating a fighter like Peyton Telbay, guys, okay? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Going back to Henry Cejudo. Like, you know what I mean? Going there with a freaking wrestling heavy game plan, and Henry Cejudo will come up on top. Okay? So hopefully, he can do his due diligence, because I definitely don't want to see Henry Cejudo losing against Peyton Telbay. I'm just being real, guys. I don't want to see that shit. Okay? The boy Leroy wrestle P. Diddy when he gets out. I'm definitely not going to wrestle P. Diddy. Okay? You won't catch me a fucking mile near that guy. All right? There's no reason to wrestle him. I mean, he's going to, spray me with some baby oil. So getting a submission is going to be very, very difficult with that baby oil being applied. Okay? So that's a hard no. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, Merab versus Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Telbay, and as well as guys, we also have Alex Pantoja versus Joshua Van. Everybody knew that this fight was going to happen. Okay, everybody knew that this fight was going to happen. Point blank, period. Everybody knew that Joshua Van. He's on a phenomenal tear. He's taking short notice fights after short notice fights, and let me tell you something. He's shown up into that octagon and showed out. So I do have to give credit when credit is due to Joshua Van. I mean, just phenomenal run right now he's on. I mean, can Joshua Van go in there and beat Alex Pantoja? Easier said than done. Alex Pantoja does have, significant wrestling, and Alex Pantoja does use his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to his advantage. He's not no Henry Cejudo. Okay, so I do imagine Alex Pantoja going in there, taking down Joshua Van, and utilizing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that he has in the back pocket. And I don't think Joshua Van is gonna last. The only way Joshua Van can win this fight is by, keeping the fight standing, staying on his feet, and landing significant strikes against Alex Pantoja. But that's easier said than done, guys. Honestly, easier said than done. Okay. But I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it with the fight news that Dana White has blessed us with. I mean, we got to thank Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, and Dana White and the UFC for blessing us with such a fantastic card. I mean, this card, it's coming out to be one good one. You know what I mean? One last hurrah for ESPN. Because I do believe this is the last pay-per-view card of that contract with ESPN and the UFC, guys. We've come a long way, guys. We really have. We've come a long way. I used to watch mixed martial arts. I used to watch the UFC on Spike TV. Okay, I used to watch mixed martial arts and the UFC on Spike TV, guys. It was a channel for men. Okay? And let me tell you something. I was definitely sold on the UFC, and especially how they delivered it through Spike. Spike was like a perfect network for the UFC. It really was. It was just the most perfect network for a company like the UFC, man. And now, here we are, guys. With the end of an era, the end of ESPN and the relationship with the UFC. We've been a long way, man. We've been a long way, guys. We got to thank Dana White, man. We got to thank Dana White for, bringing the sport here where it is right now and pushing it, to this magnitude, man. Really. It's insane, guys. You know what I mean? 2025 is coming to a close, guys. It really is. It's coming to a close. And now we have The end of an era, guys. And don't get me wrong, ESPN, I mean, I've had my fair issues with ESPN. I have. I mean, I've had multiple, situations with the UFC, with the UFC, excuse me, with ESPN where I've ordered the pay-per-view and for some odd reason, ESPN is not letting me, watch it on the app. It's happened to me more than 3 times, to be real with you, just in 2025. So, am I happy that the relationship between ESPN and the UFC is, coming to an end? I'm kind of happy about it, especially with ESPN never upgrading, their network. They never really upgraded their app. You know what I mean? It's just too many crashes and not enough improvements, to be honest with you. And now we move to a new era, guys. Paramount and the UFC, 7 point something billion-dollar contract guaranteed to the UFC. I mean, the UFC is swimming in money right now. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And we also got more news from Dana White and the UFC. Apparently, the Contender Show will be going on to Paramount as well. So congratulations. Congratulations with the Contender Series. You know what I mean? It's a phenomenal show. It's a great offspring from the Ultimate Fighter, especially with the Ultimate Fighter, the show just dying. I mean, I love the Ultimate Fighter. Ultimate Fighter is what originally got me into mixed martial arts and the UFC, to be honest with you. But let me tell you something. That last season with Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen as coaches, I think Dana White, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, and the UFC did a huge mistake putting them as coaches. Maybe nobody else, was able to be a coach. But let me tell you something. Not a great season. The Ultimate Fighter show is in shambles. I mean, they're not even recruiting the right fighters, guys. I mean, do you see the heavyweight division? The heavyweight division is in shambles, guys. And we never even saw a heavyweight in the last season, which is atrocious, guys. Atrocious. How you doing? How you doing, AB Doe? Welcome to your channel and welcome to your chat. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a new era now. You know what I mean? The Contender Series will be going on to Paramount. Now the UFC has a relationship with Paramount. Fantastic. And now there's no more pay-per-views, guys. No more pay-per-view, guys. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about this. You don't know how many pay-per-views I've purchased, and I literally, at the end of watching the UFC event, I'm totally pissed because I'm basically just throwing my money. You know how many god-awful pay-per-views I've purchased in the past? Too many to take account for, okay? Too fucking many, all right? Now, with that said, moving forward with the new Paramount deal and the UFC, there will not be any more pay-per-views for the foreseeable future. I think the only pay-per-view that I can see, being a pay-per-view is the White House card. I think most likely the UFC is smart enough to know that they're going to make everybody pay to watch that fight. I mean, watch that card, excuse me. It's a once in a lifetime type of card, and most likely the UFC will charge everybody to be able to watch the UFC at the White House. But besides that card, everything else should be a a great go. It should be no more pay-per-views, no more spending money on cards that are just totally shit in the trash can lit on fire. Okay? So I could appreciate that. But I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just being real. I'm really hoping, I am really, really hoping that this opens the door for new opportunities. That's what I'm hoping. Because not having the pay-per-views it gives a lot of people who never even watch the sport an opportunity to watch it for free. I don't want to say for free because obviously you gotta pay, your Paramount monthly subscription, but for basically free. You're not gonna be paying any pay-per-view. You're not gonna be paying $80 to watch, a great card. So I hope this gives the MMA community some more opportunities to build the fan base, more opportunities, you know, uh, to uh, to really build the relationship between mixed martial arts and the fans. Because as of recent years, there's been a little disconnect in my behalf. Especially with the way things have been going with the UFC. Title shots that should have never been a title shot. I mean, there's been multiple situations, especially when we're talking about the UFC and fighter pay, everything overall. There's been a little disconnect, and I think with this new Paramount deal, it's going to open the door for new viewers. I mean, Paramount alone, I believe, has 3 times the subscribers that ESPN has. So that's definitely going to open up some more opportunities for more fans to actually view mixed martial arts and the UFC. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this new era, but it is the end of the old era. You know what I mean? It's the end of the old era. I don't know how the new era is gonna really look, but I am optimistic. Okay, I am definitely optimistic about the future. Okay, and I'm excited to see what that first card looks on that Paramount deal. It's most likely going to be Ilya Taporia. Most likely going to be like Ilya Taporia versus Justin Gaethje. Uh, who else can I don't. Maybe Kayla Harrison is on that card. I'm not sure, but that first Paramount card is gonna be fantastic. Fan fucking tastic. I'm excited for it. I really am. I'm excited for it. But going around, okay, going right back around to the topic of discussion today, guys, it was the huge news, that Dana White blessed us with new fight news. I mean, we got Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Tailbait. Like I said, is a lose-lose situation for Henry Cejudo. It's unfortunate, but he is on a skid right now. But he's only lost against the who's who. So hopefully, Henry Cejudo takes this opportunity and uses it to his advantage, and beats Peyton Tailbait by using that wrestling and possibly utilizing some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by submitting Peyton Tailbait. To be honest with you, and then we got Merab, the champion, the GOAT, the pound for pound king, okay, versus Peter Yan. Merab fighting for the 4th time this year, defending his belt for the 4th time this year, making history, okay, in 2025. 14 fight winning streak for Merab. I mean, guys, I can't say enough about Merab. Merab is the GOAT, okay? And we also got Alex Pantoja versus Joshua Van. Everybody knew this fight was going to happen. Joshua Van is on a huge tear. Hopefully, he can seize the opportunity to fight one of the best in Alex Pantoja. But we're going to see. We're going to see, guys, okay? RMC, what is going on? How you doing, man? Hopefully you have the best day ever as well. Okay, hopefully you have the best day ever. Okay, so stay blessed, man. Stay blessed. But that is the topic of discussion today, guys. Wanted to get on here and talk about it a little bit more specifically. Wanted to get out here and give basically my 2 cents and my thoughts about how this is going to go down. Okay, 2025 is starting to wrap up. And like I said, is the end of an era with ESPN and the UFC. A new era begins with no pay-per-views. And Paramount is right there at the top of the realm with the UFC. I'm excited about it, guys. I really am. I'm excited about this. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. Okay? So, as I sit here waiting patiently, okay? Hopefully you guys like and subscribe, guys. Okay? But you already know what this is, guys, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE, like, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Just wanted to get on here and talk about, the big news that Dana White has blessed us with. But you already know what it is. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Bless.